In this video, I'm going to be sharing the number one thing that I think makes the biggest difference to closing more deals, and it is not objection handling or becoming a better closer or persuasion or anything like that. If you're wondering who I am, my name's Oliver. I've closed over $1.5 million in sales over the last few years, and these days I work with businesses that sell expensive stuff online and help them sell more of it. So you need to fix this one thing to skyrocket sales. Let's have a little look down here. So if you're familiar with Alex Hormozi and his $100 million offers, you'll have seen this before. And if you haven't, then you're going to be in for a treat. So there are kind of three things that you need to look at when it comes to convincing people to buy your stuff. So there's the market itself, the crowd, there's the offer, and then there's your persuasion ability. And they kind of built like a pyramid. I couldn't really figure out how to make a pyramid without it looking terrible, so I've just made this little diagram here. So the starving crowd is the market itself. Obviously, if people are just desperate for what it is that you're selling, they'll just buy it. It doesn't matter if you've got a great offer, it doesn't matter if you're a good persuader, they will just buy it. The thing we're going to be focusing on in this video though is offer strength. And the reason for that is because a lot of the time, like if you're watching this and you already have a business, like changing markets is going to be would be huge, like a massive difference change to your business, and would be probably a terrible idea. Offer, on the other hand, is something that you can probably tweak, probably change, and you can like leverage the experience you already have in your existing market and just close more deals just by having a better offer. So, offer strength. So just to be clear, starving crowd is like just the demand in the market for whatever it is you're selling, and that is not going to change for the sake of this video. Like I said, it's going to be a constant because we're not going to be looking at changing markets. We're going to keep that the same. Offer strength is so much more important than persuasion abilities. Don't get me wrong, almost all the videos that I make are on how to be a better closer, how to close more deals, how to be a better persuader, how to, handle objections, everything like that. But the best way to handle objections is to prevent them completely, and the best offers do a great job of that. So I think so many businesses and so many people kind of focus on the back end. They kind of try and like become such a good persuader to like counteract the fact that they've got a terrible offer, when you could just tweak the offer and then you don't even need to be as good a persuader. Or if you're already a great salesperson, you'll just close ridiculous amount more deals. So whether you're an individual in a business or whether you're a business owner, you need to be thinking about the offer. If you're a closer, don't just start going into like a business and be like, hey, you need to change your offer. This is mostly for businesses that have some, like if you have control basically over the offer, then this is something you need to be focused on. That being said, if you are a closer in a business and you notice that the offer isn't resonating because you're there on the ground, you're right in the trenches of the offer and you're selling it every single day, you can gather valuable information from the market, from the people you're speaking to, in order to, which you can relay back to whoever it is who has control over the offer to help them make a better one. And it's the same if you're the person who has control and you're taking the sales calls. So the offer itself is something that, it just needs to be 10 out of 10. If you know Alex Hormozi, if you're familiar with $100 million offers, what everyone should do in business is just follow his $100 million offers course and his framework on how to create an irresistible offer. So, and the reason for this, right, is because when you create an amazing offer, number one, people are going to be more happy with what you're actually selling. They're going to think this is great. They're going to just be more interested. They're going to be more likely to just buy in general, right? So you could literally be terrible at sales and just having a ridiculously strong offer and people will buy. And the way I usually illustrate this is by, like, if you take it to the extreme, like say you had somebody selling a Lamborghini for $5,000. That's a pretty ridiculous offer. Like, even if someone didn't have the money, or they need to think about it, or they need to speak to their partner, if you're selling something for $5,000, right, a service, and the offer is like okay, and they're like, need to think about it, don't have the money. Imagine if you just flipped the conversation and said, hey, okay, no worries. On the other hand, though, I do have this Lamborghini for sale for $5,000. Are you interested? Do you think that person would need time to think about it? Would they have a money objection? Would they have a partner objection? Would they be like, oh, maybe I'll just need to go away and think about it? No. What they would do is, if they thought, provided that they thought it was legitimate, which obviously would be a challenge in itself, let's just assume that they think it's legit, they would be like, oh my God, yes, 100%. And if they didn't actually have the cash available, it'd be like, one sec, let me just like call people, let me call my family, let me call my friends, let me call my fucking brother or whatever. Let me see what I can do to get this cash in place, because they will be desperate to take it. And that goes to show, like, obviously not everyone's got a Lamborghini hanging around to sell for $5,000, but it goes to show how powerful the offer itself is. When you speak into a prospect, that's how compelled they should feel. Okay, that is how like oh my god, blown away they should be by your offer. And if that's not how it is currently, then you need to change your offer and you need to make it better. You need to improve it. And if you're like, well, I can't improve it, then you just need to get better at what you do offer, so you can make it irresistible. Like if it's like, oh, I can't offer that, why not? Get better, be more skillful, improve. Okay, so this whole video, the whole point of it is I just want you to really think about the offer. So it's like, let's just say we're not changing markets. We don't want to have to think about like, improving as a closer. We can just improve the offer. We can just tweak the offer without any need to become more skillful. Okay, no need to change markets. No need to become more skillful, become a better closer, practice, listen to all your calls. Just tweak how you position your offer, and out of nowhere, you will just start closing more deals. It is that simple, and then you can focus on your persuasion ability. It's like once we've got this ridiculously strong offer, honestly, it can take your close rates from 10 to 20%, 20 to 30%. It can have a massive impact on the business. It can 10x your revenue or 10x your profits over like a 12-month period. And I just feel like it's so neglected, and that's why I wanted to make a video about it. So, just in conclusion, okay, your market is super important. It's probably the most important thing. But if you're watching this, you're probably not going to be hopping markets anytime soon. So the next stage, the next most important thing to look at is the offer. So make sure you get a 10 out of 10 offer together that resonates perfectly with your ideal clients, and then persuading them won't even be necessary because it's so good. The needle will already have moved so much closer to the close. The bar will already be so much higher. Like you will not need to spend hours convincing somebody, because they will already be convinced. It'll just be a case of answering some questions, maybe getting over a couple of small obstacles or objections, and getting the deal over the line. And then once you get to that point, once you've got such a ridiculous offer and people are so interested, you'll still not close 100% of people, and that is when you focus on your persuasion abilities and start going ham with, all your persuasion stuff. And that's what all my other videos are for. So please check them out. That is all. If you enjoyed this video, I implore you to click the link in my bio if you're interested in working with me to help you essentially close more deals in your business. I've got like a link in there. It's going to take you to my Calendly. It's like a free sales process audit. It's not a sales call. It says it on there, I promise. It's not a sales call in disguise. We'll do one sales process audit on your business, and if it looks like I can help you and it looks like there's areas for improvement, then on the second call we have, that's when I'll pitch you and give you my full force of persuasion and offer. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.